hadn't planned on doing a vlog today, but it's been a few days, and I'm sure Mom appreciates it to know what's going on here. Well, let me back up. I took Linda and we went to Burgerland and had a burrito supreme each for breakfast, actually, and then we'd seen my youngest adopted son, Matt, who was hauling around Jose, another friend of ours, and Juliet, another friend of ours. Matt and Juliet go to church with us. Then we went to Burgerland. Then we took her pickup through a car wash and came home. Now, that's not interesting in itself, but while we were gone, I had a talk with her. And she said, well, I want some money for me, and she deserves to have some money for her. And the deal is, I told her, you need to go to work with me out in the office. I'm getting ready to develop an eBay business. There are people that make a lot of money doing that. And I have a ton of stuff, and I'm getting ready to liquidate some of it. I'm not so attached to it that I won't get rid of it. I mean, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it's stuff. When you die, you can't take it with you. And there's some that I want to keep, and I'll keep it, but I have enough belongings spread around this farm and elsewhere. I could probably make some serious money off of it. And I'm gonna, she doesn't know it, she'll know it when we look at this vlog when we're sitting in the parlor later. It's in the afternoon, it's 3:36, and says on the computer it's 98 degrees. It's supposed to get up to 106 today. We're going to church tomorrow. I probably need to I doubt we're going to be able to stay for the hot dog meal after church. I would love to. I've got too much to do, and that sounds terrible saying that, but Linda agreed. Today there was really nothing she could do, and she can't go get a job. She can't walk well. She's in ill health. She's stage 3 liver, which means at stage 4 she's going to die from it. We've got to get her liver health up, and a few other things wrong with her. The chemo tore her up. It did, and it's still tearing her up. However, she's the best thing that ever happened to me in my life, and I remind her of that as often as I can, and she knows I'm in love with her more than so much it hurts sometimes. But what she doesn't know, I told her she'd help me do that eBay business. I give her half of what I made off of it. That's not going to happen. Let me tell you what is going to happen. Whatever it cost me, I'll remove back from the sale, and anything left over she gets to keep. I've got some real high-end items, real high-end that I'll have to insure them. I had a production camera that I was going to sell. There's not one like it online. I looked. Realistically, what it's worth is, if you can find one used, about $3,500. But it's an analog digital. What that means is it uses tape and digital both, and it's a high value production camera. And I've got the remote to it, all of it. And so what will happen, I'm going to keep it, and the reason for that is there's some things I want to film, and with that camera, it's got a monstrous zoom on it, both for audio and for video. And it'll go way out there. And I've got the equipment to go ahead and download it to a computer, what I shoot, and put it in a format I can send to someone. I will not release any of the actual film unless it's to a certified lab, and they're going to have to pay me to analyze it. But I decided to keep it for that reason. There are things that I want to do that will be a high income earner. And like I explained to my wife, and this is very personal, and I wasn't going to share this with anybody on the vlog, but very few people watch this vlog anyway. The reason I'm not making a lot of money, earning a lot right now, is I get in this office and I get depressed. Severe depression, not minor depression. Oh, I'm not suicidal or anything. I feel better when I'm with my wife, and the best answer to really making or earning some money is she needs to come out here with me while I'm doing it. Right now, I'm upgrading a computer over there. It's a little Dell, and I'm going to finish that tomorrow. I've got another big Acer that's going in the other room. I swapped them around. I bought a laptop for my brother Chris. He's not using it. He's going to have to learn how to use one and start using it. But my son Nick is using it to run his television off of. Well, the flip side of that is I bought him another one, just my brother Chris, another one just like the one I'd previously purchased. And then I've got a blood pressure monitor cuff coming that works off a computer. It's not one of the little inaccurate ones that go around your wrist. It's the type that a hospital uses. And so I bought the machine, and it'll be here next week sometime. Linda's supposed to monitor her blood pressure twice a day and start a chart. She had a little cuff monitor, and we have no clue where that's at. I'm getting ready to shut this office down after I upload this video and go in the house and sit with my wife. Wait a minute, I gotta get a sip of water. Benjamin was in here helping me on this stuff. Tomorrow my son Chris will be over working on the Navigator and see what we got to do to get that thing up going. He doesn't know I'm going to have him work on the other one. If he can't get the other one, if it's too far gone, we'll park it in the back somewhere, and I will be looking to get Linda a Toyota Camry. I haven't really looked hard yet for that, but I will. Tell you what, when you're ill and old and sickly, things are just that much harder to do, and that's where I'm at right now with my life and my wife. Neither one of us are a spring chicken. When we saw Matt, she reiterated something that I told Matt and Jerry. I got this new medication for the Lazarus, and it's a self-injection. You give yourself the shot once a week. It's not diabetic medicine, and Linda was cleaning off the bed where I'd given myself the injection. She stabbed her finger, and there was enough medicine in that it got in her bloodstream, and it made her seriously ill. It's a very rare medication. It's extremely expensive, and I'm thankful the VA and Medicare and other insurance pays for it because I couldn't afford it. I'll just be blunt about it. But it's being done, and hopefully it'll get me to where I can lose weight. I've been trying. Like I told my new doctor, you know, I can resist anything but temptation, it seems like. But I'm going to go ahead and well, let me tell Mom, my brother Chris, he's gaining weight. It's water weight. That congestive heart failure thing is messing with him. The next time he goes to the doctor, which is in 10 days, they're probably going to keep him. I don't think he can lose enough weight and get it regulated fast enough to not do it. They'll have to bleed water off of him again, remove it. I absolutely want my younger brother to improve and be healthy. I really do. But it is a struggle. He can't walk unaided. He has to have a walker, and even then he's very slow. And he's just not doing good. He took a downward turn. He puts the best face on it and basically tells you what he thinks you want to hear about his health. But the observation is he's gained girth back, and that is not a good thing. He needs to lose weight. He's got scales. Need to set him up a way to exercise. I've got a notice down here. Okay, 1:45 today. About 2 hours ago, someone tried to invade my computer. I remember because Benjamin was in here and it chimed. Now I'm going to get off of here and go change clothes and sit with my wife. Brandon drove himself to work, so there shouldn't be anything else she or I have to go anywhere for. Love all of you with my whole heart, I do. I'm a mean old man that's not mean anymore. I'm a crazy old man that's not crazy anymore, except that I'm crazy about you watching this. I want you to thank God for your blessings, because you are blessed. And I want you to be kind. You know, scary times are quickly approaching. You've got to have a group for you to belong to that is like-minded. There's strength in numbers. And when those numbers worship God and they worship Jesus and they accept Jesus Christ as their Savior and love Him, and you're in a group that does that, it gives you strength that no one else is able to understand. I know that my sister and her husband JD have that going for them. I know that Mom has that going for her. And I wish all my family did, but unfortunately all my family doesn't. Yeah, we found another thing today. I forgot that I had that. That's actually a small multi-track recorder, let's see, and it doesn't have the batteries in it. And I'll start using that. I want to get to where I can do my own music in here. I haven't had a chance to do that. It's supposed to be a touch cooler this coming week, but right now there's some intense heat out there. Well, I love all of you. God bless you, and be kind. Bye.